We were 3 days, or 3 games on the road, I should say. We were a week on the road again, so we had one of those stretches kind of like pre-Christmas when we, we're 11 to 12 days on the road. And last week kind of got reminded of that, being on the road 3 times with Notre Dame, Alabama, and then Georgia. And I know Holly was here talking to you about those games a little bit. Coming off the Georgia game, it was a very good basketball game for us. We first half again a little bit, kind of a little bit of a mirror game of what we had here. Just kind of an okay game for us. We weren't doing anything particularly well. Second half, we kind of kicked it into better gear, and it was a good win for us on the road. The Georgia is a good team. They're challenging. They're a team that considers themselves contenders for the SEC race. So to go there and win was really good. I think right now, before talking about South Carolina coming up tomorrow, just in a nutshell, I think as you head into the month of February, there's probably 4 teams in the women's game that have established themselves as the class of the field. And for those of you that follow the women's game, it wouldn't be hard to pick those out. Baylor, Notre Dame, Stanford, UConn, which is essentially where the rankings are right now. I think after that, it's everybody else is fighting to kind of get into that pack and get considered for that pack. You can put us in Kentucky in our league in that group. Duke and Maryland would probably belong there at this point in time. You might make a case for 1 or 2 other teams, but I think that's kind of where things are right now. So as we head into this week, one of the things we're trying to do is just become a more consistent team. And as our 3 games last week showed, we were a little bit all over the board. And that's one of the things, in order to get into that group, that's one of the elements or components that those 4 teams have been able to do, especially post-Christmas. The month of January, those 4 teams that I mentioned a second ago, they have been very, very consistent. And that's one of the things that, again, that we need to get to. We go into the South Carolina game tomorrow. South Carolina has quietly put up a 17-5 record. They are clearly the most improved team in the Southeastern Conference. Very, very good basketball team. They're 6-3 in the league. They're quick and athletic. They've got smaller players who can really beat you off the dribble. Very good off the dribble drive. So that's one of the things we're going to really have to key in and guard tomorrow. And again, they're very well coached. Dawn Staley does a very, very good job with them. After that, we've got an Auburn team coming in on Sunday. And Auburn, again, is a solid team. Now, their record isn't as good as South Carolina's. I think they're 11-11 overall. But they are one of the teams that beat South Carolina. And they have a very good shooting basketball team. So, again, we have to kind of prepare for 2 different looks and 2 different things that we have coming up. For us, getting healthy has been helping us. We talked about consistency a second ago. Well, getting healthy will help us do that. Having Tabor Spaney slowly back into, getting more minutes is going to be a plus for our team. She had such obviously she can shoot the ball well, which is one of the things we've been lacking in her absence, but she is just such a stabilizing force for our team. Her leadership, just her overall demeanor, what she brings, her positive attitude, her commitment to team, those things are really stable component for our team, and we need that. Vicky's knee is been on and off, and she really felt good in the Georgia game, thankfully. But hopefully, again, we can keep her healthy. Strick is kind of back on track now a little bit with her knee. So we dodged a bullet a while back with that one. But overall, again, it's just about consistency right now, and these 2 games are going to offer us a great opportunity to do that. So they are, again, South Carolina, especially tomorrow, will be a very, very good test. And we don't want to look past anybody, but obviously, in a short time, we've got a Kentucky team coming back in here, and we want to be in a position where that game has league championship implications. And in order to do that, we have to take these games one at a time and have to do our job very, very well.